Good day, everyone. Glad to see you here. I want to welcome all the members from the Sierra Club, trade unionists, educators, public employees, retirees. I'm glad to see you here. This is what this movement has been about, the coming together of people from all sectors, all ages, all races, all walks of life. When we see a rat, we smell a rat, we know a rat. And the rat is Walker down in Madison. And we're here to change that. Your rallies, your presence at rallies, that's what's done it. Public support is on our side, and as long as we have that, we will win this battle.
Yeah! Hey, Mark, you forgot one rat. Elephant, Neenah.
We're going to get to that. What has happened in Wisconsin can only be described as a hostile corporate takeover. The very perpetrators of our country's economic meltdown, Wall Street banks and greedy corporate CEOs, have now made a huge political power grab. And what's at stake are the very principles that made Wisconsin a progressive leader throughout its history. Educational opportunities for all, workers' rights, and environmental protections are now all in danger of being taken away from the people of Wisconsin. Shame! 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 We cannot and we must not let this happen. What has happened in Wisconsin, unfortunately, is also not an isolated event. Across the country, forces are at work to drastically change our nation's political makeup. The needs and concerns of ordinary citizens are being cast aside, and they are being replaced with a system that only benefits the most powerful and the richest among us.
Shame!
Exactly, shame. The question we have to ask ourselves, will the Koch brothers prevail, or will we, the people, will prevail? We the people! We the people! We the people! We the people!
We the people!
Now later this week, many of our Republican state senators will be in Washington, D.C. They are going to be attending an extravagant fundraising event sponsored in part by Mississippi Governor Haley Barbour. There, they will be bestowed with kudos and cash for sticking it to the workers of Wisconsin. Shame on them! Shame! 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 Shame!
Shame!
Now, what we have to do today and from here on out is we have to take our anger, our passion, and our frustration and channel that energy into the next phase of this struggle. The recall process. Recall! 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 Recall!
Recall!
Collecting the signatures needed to recall the 8 Republican senators is the easy part. But we also have to start recruiting strong candidates to challenge them when the recalls are held later this year. We can't fool ourselves. Signing a signature on a paper just won't get it done. It's only the beginning.
Westphal! Westphal! Westphal!
Westphal for senator, yeah!
We also have to be mindful that early next year, the recall efforts against Walker and other state Republicans like our own Neenah's Mike Ellis must also be successful. We cannot give them a free pass. Recall! Recall! Recall!
Recall!
We also need to work tirelessly from now until November 2012 to give our government back to the people of Wisconsin. Give our government back. Now, Scott Walker, he hoped he could end this fight before it began by unleashing a preemptive strike against the citizens of Wisconsin. But the Fab 14 wouldn't let him get away with it. Teachers and state workers wouldn't let him get away with it. People like you here today wouldn't let him get away with it. We know the fight will last much longer, and the road ahead will be tough. The only one thing I'll say in closing, in this fight, we will not have to resort to intimidation or threats of violence. That's not what this fight's about. This fight is about democracy, justice, and the power at the ballot box.
Power to the people.
Public opinion is on our side and is our greatest ally. As long as we have that in this confrontation, we will win. If we lose that, we risk losing it all. Scott Walker thinks he's already won. I've got news for him. We're going to prove him wrong. All right? Solidarity, everyone. Thank you for coming.
I think we have Mike Pine here.
This is what